All right, kids, check it out. All of the cool stuff that's coming out on Wednesday, August 30th, 2023 at Up and Away, what some call the world's greatest comic book store. Check us out online at www.uuacomics.com. And with that, let's get started. First up, we have Tim Sale, Jeff Loeb, Absolute Superman for All Seasons. You really don't want to miss this one. This is a beautiful edition of this classic story. Next, we have Action Comics presents the Doomsday Special. What's so special about Doomsday, you ask? Man, I don't know. I've always hated this character. But if you dig it, here it is. And he's special enough to get not one, but 2 covers. That's all I got to say about that. I don't like Doomsday. And next from Boom Studios, we have Alice Never After #2. Yeah, there it is, #2. And here's another #2 with a white rabbit on the cover. Somewhere on the cover, you'll find him. And that's right, cover C, because you can't have too many covers of Alice Never After #2. This one by the always amazing Adam Hughes. Yeah, I don't know. Arcade Kings #4. I got nothing to say about this book. It's from Image. It's by Dylan Burnett. That's all I know. And Avengers, the son of a... I keep finding typos. It's the Kang Dynasty, not the King Dynasty. Anyway, moving on. Batgirl, the graphic novel The Joker War. Collects Batgirl 45 through 50. And Batman, Catwoman, The Gotham War, Battle Lines. What else do you need to say except Zdarsky? Chippy's back. Again. He never leaves, really. And a really cool Joe Quesada cover. That's right, Joe Quesada, Mr. Marvel, former Mr. Marvel, now doing some covers for DC. And here's another cover. I didn't even bother to look up who did it, but it's cool. And here's a cover by no one. That's a blank cover for you. Hey, look, another cover. Man, this book has a lot of covers. I wonder if that's it. Could there be any more covers? Well, there it is. There's another cover. Oh, they got Catwoman on it. Which makes sense because it's Batman Catwoman. And Batman Nightwatch, first 10 issues. Well, the only 10 issues collected here in graphic novel form. If you're like me and you're going blind and you need your Overstreet comic book price guide to be a little bit bigger, grab a big book. Jeff Lemire's Black Hammer, The End, is back again and again and again. And it's back so much, I brought another cover with it. So there you go. You get 2 covers. Not for the price of 1. It's 2 covers for the price of 2. But you get 2 covers. And Blade is back again with a reprint. Second printing on the sold-out issue #1. That's a great cover. Love that black, white, and red treatment on that. And just in time for the second issue of Blade. And a snazzy Bill Sienkiewicz cover. I both said it and spelled it correctly. Bill Sienkiewicz. Blade Runner fans, check out the ongoing saga that is Blade Runner 2039. I believe this is the last issue, but I could be wrong about that. Blankets, the classic. If you've never read this, is just a wonderful slice of life story by Craig Thompson, and a 20th anniversary edition. And if you have dug all of these beautiful Catwoman covers over the recent years, pick up Catwoman Uncovered and check them all out in one fantastic book. Why, look, a variant cover for a book about covers. There's another cover, this one by Frank Cho. And we like comic books about comic book covers so much that we put it in a foil edition by Artgerm. Well, we didn't. DC did. Conan the Barbarian. That looks like a John Buscema cover. Not sure it is. Might be a homage, as they say. Cult of Carnage, Misery number 4. Okay, cool. Another issue of Carnage. That's great. Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider number 4. Don't miss the epic finale for Danny Ketch as he enacts his vengeance. Upon whom? I don't know. Maybe you, maybe me. Deadpool Badder Blood by Rob Liefeld, the sequel to Deadpool Bad Blood. What else could you call it except Badder Blood? With better art. Death of the Venomverse number 3. Why does the Venomverse have to die? That's what I want to know. Well, here's a Gabriel Dell'Otto variant. 1 in 10. $10, I think. Richard Corbin's classic, Den, is finally brought back into print in a beautiful hardcover. The New Kids on the Block, Distillery, present Devil's Cut Anthology, 11 new stories, 8 of which will be spun out into regular series, the first of which will be coming later this fall by Jock. We have, I don't know, a plethora of freaky covers. These are all wraparound covers, although you can't see the back side of the cover. These are all wraparound covers, playing up the D in Distillery. I think it's a pretty cool cover treatment. Looking forward to Jock's book coming out later this, I think, October. In the meantime, like I said, there are 11 new stories in this anthology. Don't pass it up. This is your chance to get in on the ground floor of Chip Mosher and David Steinberg's new publisher, Distillery. Hey, Disney Pixar's Elemental. If you're too lazy to watch it on TV, maybe you want to read it in a book. I don't know. Here it is. From Dynamite, Draculina, Blood Simple. The mystery of Draculina's father is revealed, I'm told. Spooky. And a photo cover for all of you photo cover fanatics. Now we're getting to the good stuff. EC Comics Classic Weird Science in the EC Archives Volume 2. Elvira in Monsterland number 4. That is a 1 in 15 photo virgin cover. If you're a Star Wars fan, check out 40 stories celebrating 40 years of Star Wars Return of the Jedi from a certain point of view. That's right, you can get this facsimile edition free. All you gotta do is buy the graded original that we have at Blue Ash. Yeah, it's a lot of money, but you get a free comic. Nortz Illustrated, the swimsuit edition. Yeah, how do you pass this up? You don't. Because it's Fun in the Sun starring Nort. He brought along J. Scott Campbell with him, just for fun in the sun, as they might say. And J. Scott Campbell brought along with him, or probably the editor did, Mr. Adam Hughes, doing what Adam Hughes does best. Nortz Illustrated. Can't miss it. All right, here we go. Go-Go Loser Ranger Manga Volume 6. It's Power Rangers in manga form, because why not? And The Great Gatsby, one of the greatest novels of all time, I'm told. Some say. In graphic novel form. Beautiful hardcover. How in the world did Grimm Fairy Tales make it all the way to 75? I don't get it. But if you get it, cool. Here's another thing I don't get. Harley Quinn, the animated series, the Eat, Bang, Kill, Tour graphic novel. I really did not enjoy the HBO Max series, but a lot of people did. Hell Witch sounds like sandwich, but it's not. The end of Hunt, Kill, Repeat, as Artemis prepares for her assault on Olympus. What did Olympus ever do to her? That's what I want to know. Maybe if I read it, I would know. All right, IDW Endless Summer, Dungeons & Dragons Saturday Morning Adventures, because the best D&D adventures happen on a Saturday morning. And let's throw a little My Little Pony Endless Summer in there as well, because that makes sense with D&D, right? Okay. And sure, you got to bring Sonic the Hedgehog along for an endless summer. You want him to feel left out. And Sonic might just invite a few friends of his. Maybe they're friends, maybe they're not. Maybe they're frenemies. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, Incredible Hulk number 3, Philip Kennedy Johnson. That's really all you need to know on that book. You should be buying it if you're not already. Not too late to get started with issue 1. And classic Iron Man stories in the Tales of Suspense, Iron Man Omnibus Volume 1 with an Addy Granoff cover. Or the classic Jack Kirby cover. Your choice. We got them both. And it's back in print. Don't miss it this time like you missed it the last time. Hey, look. Image Comics has some Chip Zdarsky on their chin. And we could all do with a little bit more Zdarsky in our lives, don't you think? All right, Night Terrors. Races to its terrifying conclusion with Night Terrors, Night's End one-shot. This is it. This is where it all wraps up. We're going to wrap it up with, I don't know, a bunch of covers. Here's a cover. The cover B. Got Dead Man on it, and Batman on it, and some other man's on it. Ooh. Spooky cover. That's cover C. And of course our Dayglow cover. The goggles, they do nothing. Hey, Simpsons fans will get that joke. And if you're not a Simpsons fan, move on. And here we go, finally, a 1 in 25 variant of Night Terrors, Night's End one-shot. It all ends right here. Knights of the Dinner Table. There again, 307 issues of this nonsense. I'm both stunned and amazed. Well, Local Man, gold. All right, let's rip off a bad 90s cover. What do you say? All right, I believe this is by DK Books. Learn Magic the Loki Way in his Book of Magic and Mischief. Oh, gotta catch them all, especially this one. Pokemon Battle, Let's Go Mad Libs. Here's your chance to own the libs, as they say. I don't even know what that means, but here it is. All right, Marvel Age. Cool fanzine from the 80s, really. Number 1000. Marvel clearly just doesn't care about numbering anymore. And a John Romita Jr., the most polarizing artist in comics right now, I think. John Romita Jr., Daredevil graphic box. Ironheart, Riri Williams. I always have a hard time saying Riri Williams in her very own Marvelverse collection. And here is the Marvel Voices Community graphic novel. And the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 30th Anniversary. That's all I can tell you about that, really. Except, get ready for lots of covers. Here's a cover. And an old school homage cover. Wow, inked by Terry Austin. That's cool. Kind of dig that. And you can't have Photo Rangers or Power. You can't have Photo Rangers without a power cover, or Power Rangers without a photo cover. Am I right? This would probably go smoother if I rehearsed it first, but here we are. And this is a wraparound cover. You only get to see the front half. If you want to see the back half, get your butt into the store and we'll show you the whole cover. And finally, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 30th Anniversary, cover number 6. That seems like the right number, don't you think? Are there 6 Power Rangers? I don't know. Oh, there's another typo. I'll have to fix that in post. Monstrous. You really should be buying this book if you're not. A beautiful book. Really, really cool book. Contest of Chaos churns on throughout the Marvel annuals this year. This week it is Moon Knight's turn with the 2023 Moon Knight annual. And she's back. Kamala Khan. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I think it's Kamala Khan. It is back. I cannot wait to see this movie in November. But she's back in mutant form, I'm told. We knew she wouldn't stay dead for long. She's got a movie coming out. Check her out on Disney Plus. If you didn't watch the series, it's fantastic. One of my favorite Disney Plus Marvel TV series. And we've got a bunch of covers for this relaunch. Very excited for this book. It's an homage of X-Men 101, which was the birth of Phoenix, in case you were wondering. Joshua, all right, Josh Williamson, man, too early to be this drunk. The New Avengers, reprinted again in Assembled. Not a big Bendis fan. This was pretty good though, but I don't even know what this is or what to say about it. It's got a Yannick Paquette cover though. That's something. Well, Oz, Kingdom of the Lost. I think this is by Zenescope. I don't get the appeal of Zenescope or these books. But hey, I don't judge. Speaking of judging, Phantom Stranger, he'll judge you all right. I'm very excited for this. Classic Mike Fleischer, Jim Aparo. I think there's a little bit of Mike Grell and Neil Adams in there. Very excited for that book. Pink Elephant number 2. From the writers of Heavy Metal Drummer, The Purple Oblivion, and The Firstborns. I'm just reading the card at this point. And Batman the White Knight's very own Sean Murphy is here with massive publishing for The Plot Holes number 1, written and drawn by Sean Murphy. Hey, he brought his old friend Walt Simonson with him. He got a classic Walt Simonson homaging himself. Thor 337, by the way. We have look at that, a Calvin and Hobbes homage cover for Plot Holes. I think this next one, I think it's a Sega Genesis homage. Not a gamer, as you guys know, but I'm not an idiot either. Somewhere in between. And finally, a Mike Mignola Hellboy homage cover. Because that's cool. Because Hellboy's cool. And Mike Mignola's cool. And Sean Murphy's cool. Alright, really, really, really hated the redesign of the Punisher emblem. I don't know why we gave him horns. But here it is in volume 2. Rick and Morty number 8. Yeah, if you're a Rick and Morty fan, cool. If you're not, I guess that's cool too. Like Night Terrors, the Riddler Year 1 races to his terrifying conclusion, or its terrifying conclusion, with book 6. It's a Black Label book, with an A and a B and maybe even a C cover. We'll throw a C cover in there. Considering that the C cover, it's by Jock. That's not a bad way to go. Check out his new book coming out this October from Distillery. In the meantime, here's a cool cover to hold you over. Rivers of London, Here Be Dragons, number 2. James Tynion, Timonium on Sandman, issue number 4. All right, The Scarlet Witch collects her 2023 miniseries and her 2023 annual by Steve Orlando. And Sonic the Hedgehog Scrapneck Island graphic novel, because Sonic just keeps rolling along. That's what a hedgehog does. Speaking of things that keep rolling along, here's Spawn in scorched form with issue 21 of Scorched. Spider-Man India number 3, Spider-Man India No More. That was just in the ad copy. It's not canceled or anything. Don't worry. Just keep buying it. Hey, when you gotta glow, you gotta glow. Check it out, kids. Spider-Man and his amazing friends in the new Electro's Gotta Glow. Star Wars The High Republic Adventures graphic novel, volume 1. This is set way before the Skywalker saga, so if you're tired of Luke Skywalker like I am, this might be the Star Wars book for you. Hey, look, Hyperspace Stories. Written by a friend of Cincy Comic Con, Mike Morisi. He's a cool dude. We like Mike. Star Wars Insider, number 220, featuring Rosario Dawson on the cover as Osaka Tano. Star Wars Bounty Hunters, number 37, another chapter in the Dark Droids saga. And featuring a variant cover by friend of Up and Away, the lovely and talented Mr. Chris Sprouse. And our final Star Wars book for the week, The Mandalorian Season 2, number 3. And Superboy, the Man of Tomorrow, number 5. Connor Kent is stranded in the cosmos, I'm told. It's a cool cover. Nice take on Superman 75. I like that. Finally back in print, the only good book Mark Millar ever wrote, in my opinion, Superman Red Sun, featuring some amazing art by Dave Johnson, also friend of Cincy Comic Con. Hey, look, cartoon turtles. And here's some more turtles with some Street Fighters. I guess they're going to do battle. Seemed like the thing to do. All right. The Avengers Assemble, the origin story of Earth's mightiest heroes. I believe this is another DK book, which are wonderful reference books. And The Gimmick, number 6. I'm not going to lie. It's the last issue. Don't know anything about this book. But here it is. I can't even put the title on the cover. What are you going to do? All right, and here is a Disney's Haunted Mansion novel called Storm and Shade by Claudia Gray. Even if you didn't see the movie, it's still a Haunted Mansion, which is still the coolest thing ever. The Hunger and the Dusk by G. Willow Wilson. Issue number 2. IDW. Out now. And you got a pair of covers on this one. Hey, look, Jonathan Hickman's back again. Ultimate Invasion number 3. I hope you've studied, because there will be a test later on what Hickman's trying to tell us. Vanity. Remastered edition. I missed the mastered edition, let alone the remastered edition. Hey, good friend of ours, Mr. Tony Moore. His work is featured in this Venom Epic collection entitled Agent Venom. Very, very cool Venom story. The Bane of My Existence, World Tree number 5. No, Tinyan, I'm not going to type it the way you want me to type it. It's World Tree. Get over it. Ooh, Wolverine, or Ghost Rider, or Wolverine, or Ghosterine. I don't know. I can't decide. Hey, George Perez. Wonder Woman 1987 issue number 1 facsimile edition. Also available in a foil facsimile edition. Also available with very little ink on the cover. And a blank cover, of course. That's it for all of the comics and graphic novels and collections and books we got. Got a couple of Lego things to feature here real quick. Lego minifigures Marvel Cinematic Universe Series 2. They are out on the shelf right now. Collect all 12. They are in boxes now instead of packs. Makes it a little bit harder to fish out your favorite, but we've done some of that work for you. Also, Walt Disney Tribute Camera Set. Number 43230 is on the shelves, I think, starting now. And finally for the week, the Coruscant Guard Gunship. Comes with 5 Star Wars minifigs. And that's it, kids. That's all we got. We'll see you next week. Thanks for playing.